play to win the game.
Damn right.
Yes, you do. Welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast Live, Sunday evening edition. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? We have a pretty good show lined up for you today. We're excited about it. And of course, I'm back with my main man, Steve Stevenson, the CFO of GTFOH. What's good, Steve?
Man, you know the title, you know the name, you know the game.
No doubt, man. We are excited to rock and roll with y'all this evening and get into some sports talk like we always do. But before we get started, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give a shout out to the channel members because, you know, we have to do that. It's important.
Yeah.
So first, want to give a shout to Laker Nation, aka Coach T, host of the Be Ready Sports Podcast, the official first member of the channel. Appreciate you. It's not that serious. Was good. Chief Sid Bubba, shout out to you. Appreciate all you've done for our great nation. Appreciate all you do for this channel. And of course, shout out to the boys from Annapolis. Order Harms. Baltimore Bruce was good. Steve, king of the chat. Nino, Sneed, got what you need. Number one contributor. Micah, D. Ross, 881. Red Wolf, 31. And of course, the real Siberius. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for what you do and what you contribute to this channel. Love and Aries was good. Look, man, we're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. But you know, one thing about this show, we are going to keep it objective. Some people are not going to like it. I told you, Steve, but that's okay. We're going to keep it objective because that's what we do here. We have to talk about it. And, you know, we're not about giving passes where they're not deserved, nor are we about giving criticism where it's not necessary. So, you know, we try to play it down the middle. So we'll see where it goes. So as you can see from the rundown, we've got some pretty good topics here. The World Cup semifinals are set. We're almost done with the greatest athletic tournament in the world, and that is the FIFA World Cup, which crowns the world champion in soccer. It's a national tournament. So we'll see who's the greatest team, which country fields the greatest team, and we'll talk about that. Second topic, we will talk about Lamar Jackson, and, well, you know, we'll talk about that dramatic drop-off that he seems to have in playoff production. We'll then talk about the NFL and their top 10 offensive tackle list, which is very good, right? We know the quarterback is the most important position in the game, but guess what? You got to protect the quarterback. That's huge. And then finally, we will talk about Victor Wembanyama and his monster extension and some of the nuance that goes along with that and how that might or might not help the Spurs and might or might not help him get to a championship, which is clearly what he wants. So definitely have some really good topics to discuss. Okay, Woodage. Yikes. That's a tough one.
That is a rather dubious comparison.
Yeah, man. Well, we'll get there. We will get to the topic. So let's start off with the quick hit. Sneed, why don't you go ahead with your quick hit to start?
So I was going to do a soccer one, but I think I'll save that for another time. Okay. Let's do a mixed martial arts one.
Oh,
this one about last night's fights. Last night's MMA fights on the UFC card were actually really good. I enjoyed them. It wasn't like must-see TV, like make sure you go back and watch these if you missed them. I wouldn't go that far. There were a few really good fights, and they were enjoyable and fun. The one fight that likely everybody tuned in for was the biggest disappointment in MMA history. And it is brought to you by no other than the quote-unquote infamous Conor McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
Conor McGregor always has been, always will be, and exemplified last night why he is a fraud and a scammer. He is a fraudster, Bruce.
Wow.
He's a fake and a fraud. He will never live up to the hype that he creates around his aura or his persona and what he claims to be. Unfortunately, I think some people still didn't realize that until last night.
Mm-hmm.
So they learned last night that he's a fake and a fraud. The things that we've known for like 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
This guy showed up to the fight and quote unquote got injured on the opening moment of the fight. Bruce, in all of my life, watching all competitive sports and watching MMA, namely,
Mhm.
he's one of the few fighters that will open with very, very reckless abandon. He'll just all of a sudden throw like a spinning heel kick or a roundhouse kick, kicks that do not land in MMA fights. They might land in Taekwondo battle or whatever, combat. They don't really land in MMA for a couple reasons. Number one, it's the opening moments of the round, opening moments of the fight. Fighters are so careful. They still have to feel out space and gauge distance. Very smart, high IQ fighters don't just fall for those things. There's no setups. There's no traps that have been set because the fight just opened. The chances of him landing that spinning heel kick or that roundhouse kick, I forget what he threw, like 0.0001% it was going to land. Max Holloway is arguably the best fighter of his generation. That kick was never going to land. Anyways, he throws this kick, not even close to landing it, lands awkwardly on his right leg, on his right foot, quote unquote, his knee buckles,
Mhm.
and he's injured. He continues to try to fight, just like scampering around the ring, the octagon, for like 30 seconds, and then the fight's over. Bruce, he came into this fight injured,
Mm.
and he threw that kick on purpose so that the fight would end and he would have an injury excuse. He is a fake. He is a
Wow.
fraudster. He is a scammer. And Dana White is exactly why something like this could happen. He himself is also a scammer. He himself is also a fraudster. They're a match made in heaven. And to all of the sack-sucking Conor McGregor fans out there, you weirdos just got served scamster, fraudster, humble pie.
Wow.
He will never be what he claims he is. He will never be what you claim he is.
Mm.
He is never going to be an all-time great MMA fighter. He just doesn't have the resume, and he always lets everybody down. He is a fake and a fraud.
Yikes. Yikes. Woo.
You finished or you done?
Both.
The definition of prisoner of the moment, we just saw it. Definition. What Conor McGregor has done over the course of his career has been great. Double division champ, one of the first of, I think he is the first to ever do it. Am I correct or wrong?
He is the first to be given the opportunity to do it, yes.
The first to ever do it, yeah, correct? That alone is great. Coming across two divisions in UFC and doing it in an exemplary fashion. One of the greatest strikers that the UFC have seen in the last decade or so. Prior to, he took a 5-year layoff, so I would say the last decade prior to the 5-year layoff. One of the the best box office UFC fighter that we've ever seen when it comes to promotion, draw, and the action that you see in the ring. Now, where we can agree is that once he started getting his money, he stopped caring. The care went away. That's a different conversation. But the Conor McGregor that he built is by far great. Now, I'm not going to say greatest of all time because I think that belongs to the one and only John Jones. I mean, greatest fighter I've ever seen has been John Jones. You can, PEDs and all that crap. The man beat somebody while high on cocaine. I mean, that's just in and of itself. Comes out of retirement and does what he does. But this is not about John Jones. What we saw last night was fate. That he needs to hang him up. That's what he saw. That's what I saw. And that's what it truly is. That was a freak of an injury, of something that he was practicing before he even got in the ring. He was on video practicing that exact same kick, landing on the exact same foot. How often do we see injuries like that? Very, very rare. But the fact that he's coming off of back-to-back leg injuries that had nothing to do with how he's fighting, prep, just freak incidents happening in the ring. And I think that that's what brings the aura, I would say, of Conor McGregor so far down to what it once was. Fighting, promotion, everything that Dana White wanted to be. Did he have his little things out of the octagon? Yes. But did he do his job? Abso-freaking-lutely. He put butts in the seats. He got the crowd on his feet. And he won some titles. I will never sit here and say a double division champ is a fraud. Because you can't be a fraud to be a double division champ and defend those titles and win those fights. That's just in and of itself. Levin Aries, what's going on? But was that a major disappointment by all proportions? I mean, abso-freaking-lutely. One of the biggest disappointments in UFC history I've ever seen. Because the fight never even happened. Pretty much. I mean, no punch was really landed. No kick was ever landed. And Max Holloway knew right away, like, oh, man, he hurt himself. The knee was just blown. I just came off of a similar injury. I think his is more MCL, PCL. But, man, that was a freakish incident off of that foot, bro. It was just that bad. But I just think, we're so as UFC fans, I know you watch UFC just as much as I do. It was just so disappointing that I think Conor himself is getting unfair blame because it's not like he hurt himself on purpose. It's not like he went out there and said, I'm going to blow out my knee. Not like he did that on purpose. Was that move warranted? I mean, I've seen, matter of fact, the fight before him, Patty, fly out of a corner and just throw a punch or throw a kick. I've seen that on multiple occasions across UFC. Could his strategy change? I mean, could have done something differently? That's up to him and what he thought he saw and how Max Holloway starts fights. Maybe he just wanted to get it going early. He's been out for 5 years. I'm going to be the first initiator of a move. Boom. Blown knee. Blown knee. That's what we saw, man. We're just disappointed. I think to me, it's just a little unfair that we're blaming him and calling him a fraud when.
Oh, no, we're not. I am.
The man personally
go
out there and blow his freaking knee.
There's no we, it's me. On October 6, 2018, this man got choked out by Habib in a one-sided fight. That was 5 fights ago because you called me prisoner of the moment. So hold on a second. January 18, 2020, he beat Donald Cerrone, who literally retired that year. Dustin Poirier, technical knockout. That was, 2021. He fought again, the rematch to Poirier.
Yeah.
TKO again. That was the leg injury. And then last night, TKO knee injury. Sir, you called me prisoner of the moment. I'm going back to 2018. Calling me prisoner of the moment is not required, bro.
You gave me 2 fights and when he blew his legs out.
So from 2018, his lone victory is against Donald Cerrone 6 years ago, who retired that year.
Okay. How many?
He hasn't been a premier fighter as a fighter in almost 10 years.
So how's that make him a fraud?
Overselling, underdeliver. That has been his claim for the last 10 years. What he did in 2016, which is what you started with, and that's it. He has accomplished nothing since. That's 10 years ago. What has he been doing for the last 10 years?
Making money.
That has nothing to do with the sport and has nothing to do with his performances. What has he accomplished for the sport, for his career? Because I was talking about fighting. You're talking about money. Those are two different things.
But you only gave me 2 fights in which he got hurt in.
In 2018,
how is he a fraud? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, I'll do this again. I'll do this again.
Division champ.
I got you.
Ever a fraud?
I'll do this again. In 2018,
how was a double division champ ever a fraud?
I didn't say he was a fraud for being a double division champ. I'm talking about the last 8 years, the last five fights in 8 years. We're going to talk about the fights where he was not even premier, but he's being sold as a bill of goods that's premium. He's not.
So he's doing his job,
which is
to sell the
playing
fight, right?
people.
Which is defrauding people.
He's fraud.
How is that a fraud if you're doing your job? I'm selling my fight.
Yeah, but the thing is,
his job is to perform in the octagon.
Okay,
he's getting stopped due to injuries, choked out, and knocked out. He's a fraud.
So 2 of those fights resulted in actual fighting. The other 2, so you only gave me it's 2 and 2. The 2
he's
fights
fought 5 times in 8 years. Okay, this is what I have to work with.
All right. All right. All right.
I can't change.
You faulting the man for you call a man a fraud for doing his job. I guess I'm a fraud. I've been doing my job very, very well. That's fraudulent.
I don't think that's what's being said. I don't believe Snead is, and I don't want to speak for another man, but I don't believe he's saying he's a fraud for doing his job. He said, you missed the part where he said he is not delivering on what he's supposed to be delivering as a championship level fighter. That's where the fraud comes in.
When half of the fights ended in injury. Half of the fights ended in injury.
He's fought 5 times in 8 years.
And 2 of them resulted in what?
Very typically, real premier fighters fight twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
That would be 16 fights. He's fought 5 times instead. Let's talk about the injuries. Why is he getting injured?
Those are freak incidents.
That's what you think. See, I don't believe
what it is.
No, I don't believe that at all.
Okay, so Anderson Silva, when he did the exact same kick that Connor delivered on Justin Poirier,
okay, good. I'm glad you brought that up. No. Beautiful. Before that injury, Anderson Silva was a defending, reigning champion.
Talk about
after that injury. Okay, I got you, bro. After the Anderson Silva injury, how many times did he fight?
Oh no, I can't recall.
He fought on average twice a year for 5 years after that.
Okay, what does that have to do with the injury?
Because he's not a fake and a fraud. Anderson Silva was a real fighter doing his job. What you described, I don't think you described Conor McGregor. I think you described a fake and a fraud. You're blaming injuries. I'm saying he doesn't have a desire to fight. He's a fake and a fraud. That was a payday last night, Transformer. He played everybody.
How did he play anybody?
He didn't fight.
Because move on.
It's
supposed to be a quick hit. Never mind. I'm done.
I think we're stuck on a.
Yeah, I mean, what the man supposed to do? I mean, he wanted to go out there and get hurt. That's what. I see both. Get hurt. That's how he's a fraud. Got it. All right.
I see both sides of the argument, Transformer.
I don't think he was even hurt last night. I think he went into the fight hurt.
He could he got hurt.
I think he threw that kick, aggravated the injury, made it worse, and then that was it. He had to show.
You go and you look at the slow-mo, you can literally see it buckle. That's freak injury. Like that's how Michael Parsons did this. Like that when that buckle happens, that shit was just time to go.
He was probably injured. He probably had a pre-existing injury during camp. He didn't want to call off the fight. He wanted to, make the show.
You saw that in the like when you saw him warming up, he was landing on the same foot. You would have saw that knee buckle regardless. Because if you tear ACL,
I remember
pop an MCL or a PCL.
You remember Kevin Durant? You remember Kevin Durant with the calf injury?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was in pregame dancing. And then he tore his Achilles literally 30 minutes later in the middle of the first quarter.
Yeah, but you didn't see him jumping and landing on one foot.
I did.
Kevin Durant.
Yes, we can go back and watch him dancing in the pregame in the tunnel. Do you want to go see that?
Jumping and landing
Landing on one foot. Yes.
Okay.
Dancing in the tunnel right before the game. Let's go watch it.
All right. Well,
just saying,
a quick hit.
He got hurt in the octagon. He got hurt. He didn't get hurt before the fight. He got hurt in the octagon. You literally just saw it buckle. That shit happened. Mine happened. And I'm a freaking trainer. Train legs twice a week. Everybody part twice a week, by the way. And my joint just buckled. It happens. Is it fair to him? I mean, no, it's not fair. It was fair to nobody. You know, but anyway. Quick hit.
Quick hit, y'all. Yeah, that was fun. All right. My quick hit is as follows, and I'll try to make this as quick as possible. Last week in the NBA Summer League, we saw the number 1 and number 2 picks go up against one another, and these guys have had something of a rivalry since high school where they've been going at each other. AJ DeBanza of the Wizards and Darren Peterson of the Jazz. I think they both went to high school in Utah. They both went against each other there, had standout games, played against each other. BYU and Kansas last year had standout games for the most part. And now here they are again, facing off in the Summer League. Obviously, that was kind of the highlight so far. And I'll say they didn't disappoint. Darren Peterson looked more like a volume scorer, did not play great at all. 24 points, 6 of 18 from the floor, so not a great shooting night. 2 of 7 from 3, 8 turnovers. That's the killer. But, you know, he was determined that he was going to go out there and try to take it to DeBanza. Now, the Wizards ended up winning 92-88, and DeBanza played, he played a little bit better. 27 points, 7 of 18 from the floor, 0 of 5 from 3. These guys in the threes, right? Not saying they can't shoot it or they shouldn't shoot it, but gotta chill with all the threes. But anyway, 7 rebounds, only 1 turnover. So a pretty solid game from the number 1 overall pick, who his team also got the win. So I will definitely, I will give him that. It was entertaining, right? And hopefully this will be the type of rivalry, as we mentioned, that these guys going back to high school. Hopefully this will go on for some time in the NBA, and these guys will continue to get better, and hopefully their teams will get better. You want them to also be healthy enough to play against one another, because they're in opposite conferences, which means they're only going to play twice a year in the regular season. And being that they're the Jazz and the Wizards, it is highly unlikely that they'll ever meet in the finals. So you
very
right. So you get pretty much an impossibility, correct, Transformer? So, you gotta hope that these guys, bring it and give you something great to watch when they play against each other in the regular season. So, yeah, that was my quick hit, man. We had DeBanza and Darren Peterson going at each other, so that was kind of cool. You get that opportunity to see that in an environment where the game doesn't mean as much, and you really get to see him really in attack mode as rookies, which sometimes you don't get to see during a regular season game when it really counts. Coaches just letting rookies go that way. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, that's a good quick hit. Did you see Caleb Wilson?
Yes.
Yeah, he played well too. Yeah, he had a nice game.
He had like 7 threes.
Nice
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They play the same position, Peterson, DeBanza?
No, Peterson's he's like a combo guard.
That's what I thought.
Small forward.
Okay, I was gonna say it would only be better if they play the same position, so when they match up, they're gonna find themselves in that head-to-head in the game.
Yeah, but man, these coaches, man, they don't like letting guys guard each other. So that's the way the modern game is. It's
but you can't stop a player from that moment in transition where he picks him up and he points to his teammate and says, "I got this. You go over there." Because I mean, how many times we've seen guys call off the other guy? "Oh, I got this."
Yeah, but I mean, you don't obviously, I'm kind of old school. I love to see, okay, this is the matchup. We get to have this for most of the game, right? Yeah. That's what I want to see, not, specific little stretches or a play here or play there. Nah, I want this to be the matchup, so yeah. But I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
So far, man, it's been a nice summer league, man. I've been I've been trying to catch some highlights here and there of these players, these, at least the top 5 rookies that came out. And they haven't disappointed me so far.
No, it's been okay.
They've all had some quality games. Cameron Booth that boy's gonna be a stud in Memphis, man.
I don't think he's going to be a stud. I think he's going to be very consistent. I think he's going to be very solid. I don't know.
Transformer, you're the Memphis guy. What's the ceiling for Cam Boozer in Memphis?
He's not from Memphis. What does it have to be a Memphis guy having to do with anything?
That's his team. He's invested in the team. What you mean?
Yeah, but he's been there, a week and a half?
He's going to be watching him for the next 5-10 years.
Not you, Cam Boozer, not you.
Oh.
No, he's talking like, you watched him grow up, through.
No, I'm saying that he's a Memphis guy. That's his team. Right. And now he's got this player who's basically the cornerstone of the franchise right now. What is going to be his ceiling, Transformer?
Okay. All right. That's the question.
He's invested in his success is what I'm saying.
Confused the hell out of me. Man, Cam Boozer. Oh, man. Cam Boozer in Memphis is probably going to be what they wanted Ja Morant to be. The person that will put us in consecutive playoff contentions. I can see them because right now, as far as the team is structured, I don't see them moving anywhere no time soon. Obviously, you got the head honchos in the West. Unfortunately, they reside there. But as he grows and as this team develops, build around him and Edie and those guys, I could definitely see him being at minimum an all-star. At minimum an all-star.
He multi-time all-star.
Multi-time all-star. Potential, like scaving that line of superstar, man. He has the build for it. He has the build for it. I like his size. I like his poise. I like the way he attacks. He's a little aggressive. He can do a little bit better on rebounding, but I've been watching the games. It's been more positional type rebounds, and he's not like in there trying to get the rebounds. He plays the perimeter pretty well. So I could see him being very consistent, in a multi-time all-star.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, Bruce, you ain't got to hate, bro. Sheesh.
That's what we doing. That's what we.
He ain't from Memphis, man. I'm like, what? Wait, but I'm not from
No,
Memphis.
I was trying to say that Transformers invested in his success in Memphis. You know what I mean?
I totally get that. I was talking about Campbell's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, we had a quick hit from Eddie.
Oh,
if we could tend to that. He said this one's for Sneeze, so let me tend to that real quick. The question was Big L or Jay-Z.
Ooh.
Now listen, let me be very clear about my position on this because I don't want it to be misconstrued.
I know this position. Go ahead.
I don't want to be misconstrued. Big L is 10 times the MC of Jay-Z.
Thank you.
But Jay-Z is how you take a rapper and turn them into the representative or the face of an industry.
There you go. Easy
Two
work.
totally different things. But as an MC,
not close.
Big L all day.
Yeah.
And it's not that Jay-Z's a bad MC, but what Jay-Z did and I didn't like was ripping off Biggie's rhymes too much.
Oh, it wasn't just Big.
He quoted a lot of Biggie rhymes.
Yeah, he did that. He did that stuff too much, and he didn't do it while Biggie was alive. I got a real problem with that, bro.
He stole from a lot of people. It was not just Big.
And you know what? Jay-Z's peaks are really good. Like Blueprint was a really good album. I like Blueprint too. Also, yeah. I think obviously Reasonable Doubt's a great album, and I still like the other ones too. The Life and Times, those albums. Hard Knock Life was good. I don't have a problem with his music. I'm just talking as an MC. Big L just did more with words than what Jay-Z ever did. Jay-Z never really developed that lyrical miracle special MC repertoire like Big L did.
He had it before.
Time out.
Okay. Yeah,
Eddie, are you asking
stay out of this?
Like rapper? Like lyricist? Like what are you asking specifically? Because Sneed gave you the lyricist, rapper, MC, and you're saying like you seem surprised by his answer. So like,
If I want somebody to make a successful album, I'll go see Jay-Z for that.
Jay-Z 10
Correct.
times out of 10 every day.
Correct. Absolutely.
Twice on Sunday. So is that what you're asking, Ed Dog? Because that's.
But I mean, I could name.
Are you really?
I could name 20 rappers.
Hip hop question, though. Really?
I could name 20 rappers that you know that are better rappers than Jay-Z.
Yeah,
like they're just better at that. Jay-Z's bars are bro. The thing about Jay-Z's bars, he has good bars. There's nothing wrong with the bars. Correct. But I always felt like he simplified them.
He did.
For no reason. Like he didn't have to. He could have stayed a little bit more dynamic and complex. He didn't have to dumb it down because what he did on Reasonable Doubt was great.
Yeah.
But maybe he did have to dumb it down because when he dumbed it down, that's when it skyrocketed. Like Reasonable Doubt was great. I think it didn't even go plat right away. It took some time. It was gold. Really great album.
I mean, to be fair, his competition was still alive. So I always call it like Reasonable Doubt doesn't get the flowers it did commercially because the other cats were still alive.
But like lyrically,
like 3 years later,
yeah. But here's the thing: even at Jay-Z's peak, there were 10 other guys at the same time making better bars than he was.
Yeah,
Nas's bars were always better than Jay-Z's bars.
Jay-Z's music,
Big Pun's bars were always better than Jay-Z's bars. Big L's bars were always better.
Yep.
Immortal Technique's bars are better.
He doesn't know who Immortal Technique is. Don't.
Yeah, he wouldn't know who that is.
That's no idea who that is.
That was
but I mean, there's nothing wrong with Jay-Z's bars, but they aren't elite bars. They're good bars.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's saying. Now with him and Big L did the freestyle, I'll give you Big L. Yeah, because bar for bar. Bar for bar, when it comes to that, that's why he picks Big L. But I think Big L, Big Head Dog. Goddamn.
Big Head Dog. I like that.
I think you're looking at the level of what Jay-Z reached. I mean, it's by far one of the great. That's why he's considered one of the GOATs. Because I mean, as far as what he reached in hip hop and how far he elevated, I think that's what you're trying to compare to Big L, which isn't what Sneed is talking about.
Correct. But he said bar for bar, though. He said that.
Yeah, bar for bar.
He said bar for bar. But again, you know what? I'm gonna leave that there.
Like Jay-Z got a mean flow. Mean flow. Very, very mean flow. But like bar for bar, yeah, I'll take quite a few. I'll take Busta over Hove.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll take Busta.
LL, G-Rap. I mean, a lot of dudes.
Yeah. It's quite a few cats I'll take over Hove. Bar for bar.
Yeah, but we talk about
but you got to do the history. Where Jay-Z get his whole style from?
Yeah.
You know what this is?
Fab. I'll take Fab bar for bar.
Okay, can I make an argument here? Can I make an argument? Could we say Big L Jay-Z is somewhat, not exactly, but somewhat Kobe and LeBron? Like Kobe is the more skilled guy, the guy we respect more in terms of the skill part, but LeBron has done so much and has had such an incredible all-around career. Yeah. You see where I'm going with that?
Yeah, fair enough. I get it.
Is that fair
championships though?
Right, but I'm talking about. But look, if we look at LeBron, right?
But he's like saying like what he did for the game or whatever.
Yeah, he's got the 4 rings,
the history,
and the 4 MVPs, and the 4 Finals MVPs, and he's the all-time leading scorer and top 5 in assists and top 10 in this and top 10 in that. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at everything he's done, that's Jay-Z.
But you know what I don't like, Bruce?
What's up, man?
I didn't like how Jay-Z suppressed DMX. I don't like how he buried his release dates twice.
Did he do that?
He absolutely did it.
I didn't realize.
I don't like the way he did Beans.
Okay.
I don't like the way he did a lot of those things, which reminds me of someone that you just made an analogy to. Suppression and burying, and I see. What
I didn't mean for that to happen at all. I was actually trying to give LeBron credit for his career.
All I know is that the greatest ones don't need to hold anybody down. They are ready to compete. That's all I'll say.
Okay, Transformer. I swear.
I know. I saw it happen live.
Yeah.
Here. Hey. Whoa, hold on.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Hey.
that would too.
Hey. Just saying, bro. I take Scarface over Jay-Z.
Ooh.
I take Beanie Siegel over Jay-Z. I'll take Luda over Jay-Z.
Bar for bar, you're saying?
Always.
Okay.
I'll take M over Jay-Z. I'll take Pun over Jay-Z.
Oh, by
Biggie,
far.
Nas, Pac. Oh, yeah.
Cool,
I'll take Nipsey Hussle over Jay-Z.
King Crooked.
Bro, big Nip, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Mm-hmm. A lot of dudes. All right. That was good. See, Ed Dog opened the door. Now he's upset over there. Okay. What's my quick hit?
By the way, bro, I'll still play Money Cash Hoes loud as hell in the car, though. I still will. Absolutely.
Oh, man. That was good. Here we go.
Start barking crazy.
All right. Good stuff. Good quick hits. Let's get right to it. Let's move on to the first topic here. Steve Stevenson, man, you want to open up with this one? This was man. We're almost there.
Out of here.
Here we go. The disrespect at dog. All right, go ahead, Steve.
Let's do this, bro.
Let's do it, man.
Okay, so we're just in terms of the quarterfinal. Man. I would say that the matches were really extremely entertaining.
Yeah.
We had, and this was basically all like in the last 3 days, I think all the matches took place. Yeah. Okay, Argentina last night wins 3-1.
Yep.
A match that was super close for like 95% of it. Things just kind of fell apart in the last, waning moments.
Yeah, that's tough.
Actually, look, like it went into the extra time. But the match was really close. A questionable red card was issued for a flop. I've never seen that before.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen a player flop. Obviously, he did flop, but they immediately red carded him for the flop. Never seen that before. Absolutely unprecedented
for the flop.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying.
Yeah, but the red card is an ejection.
It's an ejection from the match. So Switzerland played down one man for like 75 or 80 minutes.
Was it that long?
Early.
Yeah, because it was regulation plus the extra time.
Right.
Yeah, and they hung in there. They scored while they were down a player. They gave up the goal, obviously. Argentina, I forget the guy's name, but it was an amazing shot.
It was.
Beautiful,
I know.
Gorgeous shot.
Yeah.
That was an amazing match. Unfortunately, not the ending I wanted. Based on that red card, I think it altered the game, in my opinion. Switzerland was always just under pressure. The Spain match was amazing. The Spain versus Belgium.
Yeah.
I would say that, France, Morocco, I think it kind of played out the way most people thought it would.
I didn't expect
overpowering Morocco.
Sneed, let me jump in here. I did not expect that at all, based on the war that France went through with Paraguay, only scoring one goal on the Mbappe penalty kick that got them through that round and got them.
But first, that game plan worked for Paraguay.
Sure.
Morocco was not going to play that way. They were going to look to get goals. Paraguay was going to have to win on a mistake.
Right.
Well, France wasn't going to play that way.
I looked at it as, okay, maybe this shows France is beatable. And I said, okay, Morocco, I believe they came off a 3-1 or 3-0 win in their previous matchup. So I'm like, okay, Morocco is hitting its stride. France looks beatable. This thing could happen. And France did what France does, and they turned it on, and they said, nope, sorry, next time. And now Morocco has never beaten France in international competition. And that streak goes until the next time they play them.
Yeah. I'm sure they have a few of those streaks.
Right. Sure.
England and Norway was an incredible match. Jude Bellingham is, in my opinion, the most valuable player of this tournament. I know he doesn't lead the tournament in goals.
Well, he's right there, though. He's got 6.
I know, and there's 2 players that have 8 or more. So, there's a little distance.
One of them is, obviously.
But here's the thing about Jude's goals. When his team has needed it, when they were starving and they could not score and they needed that moment, he provides it with hustle plays, knowing exactly where to be.
Right
I don't
place, right time.
People call these things luck. I don't agree.
No.
When a great player is in the right position, that's not luck. That's called calculated execution. They know where to be.
Right.
And then the opportunity happens and they execute.
Mm-hmm.
You will never hear Snead say any goals of Messi's are luck. No way. He's too damn good. It's not luck.
Sure.
No. When a guy scores multiple goals in a match, it's not luck. When a guy scores 9 in a tournament, it's not luck.
It's not luck.
What Bellingham is doing is opening people's eyes to a midfielder who is constantly being outshined by Harry Kane, who's a great player, and all due respect to him.
Yeah.
But clearly the most valuable player is definitely Jude Bellingham. He is single-handedly supporting his team at these critical moments that literally has them in the quarterfinal.
Snead, you're 100% right on this, man. And when you said it yesterday, we were talking, obviously, during the game and stuff. I had to go back and think about it. And it occurred to me, back-to-back 2-goal games. Jude Bellingham doesn't come through because Harry Kane didn't score in either one of those.
So the games are getting bigger.
Yes.
The stakes are getting higher, and he's providing more.
Yes.
And as Harry Kane's not.
Right.
For whatever reason. Formation,
Harry
defense,
Kane, right.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
Circumstance. Come on, bro. We saw a series, Transformer, you know this, where Kobe was clearly carrying the Lakers and Shaq was along for the ride. And then the tables turn, and sometimes it was Shaq. Right? It was matchup, it was concepts, it was game plans. Yes.
Finals, Eastern Conference.
Yeah. So it's like Jude is like young Kobe. They call upon him at a moment's notice and he provides.
Yes.
It's beautiful. He's making himself a household name in this tournament.
Yes. Shout out to Kobe. He's come up twice in this show already. Shout out to the mom.
You see him in the back.
For sure. Shout out to the mom. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Snead. What Jude Bellingham is doing is absolute.
My daughter bought me that. My baby's
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful gift. Yeah.
No, but it is incredible what we're seeing Bellingham doing here. He's carrying England right now, and this is the first time they've been in the semis.
It's been years.
Like 30 years or more.
Yeah, it's been a long
time. And
I was going to say probably the 90s, Bruce.
I was thinking that. They got a legitimate chance here, Snead.
They do. Any team that's made it this far is real. You can't
but
be lucky.
Here's the problem. When you play Argentina, you have to play Argentina plus the refs.
Let's relax.
You have to play the refs. You have to play the juju. You have to play the brujeria. You got to play all of the nonsense that comes with all that, bro.
Yeah. No, I do believe he's the GOAT. That doesn't change that Transformer, but he's been
the GOAT.
Screaming.
Argentina's they've been getting a lot. They shouldn't have gotten.
They don't need it. And they don't need it.
Yeah.
Why you got all this going on, but you don't need it?
Yeah,
I'll be looking at some plays. I'm like, damn, man, Snead finna say something, bro.
Right. It's like 3 games in a row.
Bro, do you know how good Argentina is at these positions? These players are so good.
These are the defending world champions. This is not necessary.
Bro, they returned 17 of those guys.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They returned more World Cup players than France did.
It's the New England Patriots, man, all over again, bro. We just gonna get them to the finish line by any means.
Maybe. So I'll say this, guys. I think, man, we have just had such a tremendous World Cup so far. It's been incredible. The United States domestic ratings have been through the roof. Obviously, we're getting an opportunity for many Americans who aren't, pure soccer fans like that to, get, an eyeful of some of the best players in the world and really get to enjoy what they're doing. Because like most of us, okay, we know Messi, we know Mbappe, right? A lot of Americans, this is their first time really getting to see Lamine Yamal. This is the first time they're getting to really pay attention to Bellingham, who's only 23.
His birthday is tomorrow.
There you go. He's going to be 20, right?
He's going to be 19.
19. Okay, there you go. He's like,
Transformer. You remember when you were 18, bro? Remember that time you were 18 and you went to the World Cup and you competed in the quarterfinal?
Did I?
Exactly.
I'm saying it's a crazy thing, bro.
Crazy.
18 years old.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast, let alone what I ate.
So, this tournament is really getting a chance for the beautiful game to shine in America, and especially with it being here and us having so much local TV coverage and it not coming on at crazy hours based on, the location and us getting to see games in our primetime windows and our afternoon windows. It's been great, man. So just really have been loving this. But now it's almost over. We're down to the Final Four, and we have the matches of Spain versus France, England versus Argentina. Transformer, how do you see some of this, man?
Oh my god.
I see Messi. I could just view it right now. Tears falling down his eyes. Tears falling down my eyes as he holds up that.
I don't know about.
Transformer, what are you doing right now? What is this?
I'm in basking in the moment, man. I'm in basking in the glory, man. We to the semifinals, bro. Go about to do it again, man.
Wow.
He about to do it again.
Hey, look, let's not sleep on England here.
Yeah, I was about to say it's France and Spain on Tuesday.
Right.
And then it's England, Argentina on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to guess that France maybe is the favorite to win that one. Probably, right? And I would say that Argentina is probably heavily favored against England.
Yeah. And England knows that, though. They know that.
Well, Bruce, up to this point, I would say that England has incredible momentum and belief in themselves. That makes them dangerous. So it's not going to be a walk of the park for Argentina.
Sure.
Right.
But Argentina also says, we're the champs. We know what it takes.
Sure.
We get big plays and big goals when we need it. And, I'm sure they believe that they'll always get that play when they need it. And again, they know they have the GOAT. So there's that.
But England has the most formidable defense that Argentina has played to this point.
Okay.
And if they don't get a red card, England might be able to hold. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Tough matchup.
Enough of the red cards, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Spain for a flop, bro. What the hell, man?
Yeah. Spain and France, Dembele, Mbappe, two top 5 players in the world on the same team, and either one of these guys can go off. This is a tough one. I'll say this: Yamal hasn't scored a ton of goals in this tournament, but he's clearly been an impact player still.
There's a lot of gravity, right? He's not a striker.
No,
their formation involves a different player as their striker, and he plays a wing position. So really, he provides service, right? You're seeing a lot of the crosses come into the middle, into the box, but he presents a danger in that he's likely the fastest player, and he's running the sideline, and he's putting the defense under pressure and in precarious positions.
Can't lose track of him.
He's saucing him up, bro. He's cooking everybody. I don't.
Yeah. That dude.
By the way, Bruce, we had a Spanish kid. This is about 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
He was a foreign exchange student. He was a 10th grader. He came to our school for 1 year, a foreign exchange program.
No,
he's like, I want to play soccer.
I know it.
And everybody's like, all right, let's see him play. 10th grade, varsity,
killing
through the playoffs, just cooking everybody.
Because what he comes from is different level,
He didn't have the experience in the big moments, so he wasn't as effective in our playoff run.
Okay.
The coach went with the more experienced players who had played 4 years and, at that level. But in the regular season, he was cooking them, Bruce. Saucing people up looking silly, bro. It was crazy. Nutmeg right through everything.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
I was like, yo, you coming back, bro? We need you for one more year. He's like, they won't let me.
All right. No, I hear you on that. So are you you're with France on this? France versus Spain? You got France?
I'm taking Spain.
Oh.
I need an upset. I'm taking
you
Spain.
taking Spain over France?
I believe there's an upset in one of these matches.
France and England. That's what I have.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Spain and I'm rooting for England. I think one of those two matches has an upset in it.
Sure.
I think the powers that be will not let Argentina lose. Therefore, I'm going to pick Spain for the upset.
Well, I think that for England to win, they have to make it irrefutable, and I think they can do that.
It's going to be like a 1-0 game.
You think so?
Yeah, or it's going to take PKs. Like it'll be 0-0 in regulation, and it'll be in PKs or something.
Do you think Harry Kane comes alive again?
They can't beat Argentina with Harry Kane being a bystander.
Okay.
He's going to have to be impactful.
Okay.
You know, even if it's not a goal, he just has to provide gravity and pressure to just put the defense into positions where, at the very least, you know, Bellingham might get opportunities, someone else on the edge.
Yeah.
They're going to need a big moment to beat Argentina. You saw what it took. Switzerland had a big moment. It wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough. Yeah,
it was a great goal, by the way, Bruce. You saw the header. It was amazing.
I did. Yeah.
That's a great moment. It's not enough to beat Argentina.
No. Well, we'll find out, man. Harry Kane, I believe he's in the Bundesliga during the regular season.
Yeah.
I think he had 60 goals for Borussia Dortmund last year. 60. That's a lot of goals.
But see, in those, when you think about those teams and how much talent they have, you can't key in on one guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Other guys will kill you on the other side. You know, he's a striker. His left wing and his right wing are just as apt to score. You know.
Okay, so let's say let's do this. Let's get to it, and we'll talk about it again after the semis are done. But you got to pick a team right here. Who's winning it all? Transformer.
Sneed, go. Just go.
I'm picking Spain. He's picking Argentina.
God dang.
Basically, we're saying somebody's speaking Spanish at that championship.
Both of you guys are wrong. France has had it. They got that chip on their shoulder.
Oui.
They are coming. Exactly. They're coming with the dark side Omega effect, I-beams. They have wanted this for 4 years. It's France.
It's the GOAT.
And Rocco is going to pick England.
Yes, Rocco is going to pick England. Rocco is definitely going to pick England for sure. It's France, man. I don't see it. It's France.
I'll take España.
I don't like the way you just disregarded what me and Sneed said and just said France. They're losing next round.
Okay.
I don't like it,
bro. Don't be disregarding us, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You just like you broomed this over to the side, like
I don't like that, Bruce. Don't be disregarding us, man.
I'm going.
Treat us like you treat Ed Dog, man. You trying to put us in the doghouse, man.
Why you see? No. Why you trying to get this?
I see what Ed Dog be talking about, bro. Disingenuous. Push this over to the side, bro. You know what I mean? Sneed, CFO of, get the F up out of here. And you know what I mean?
Steve Stevenson. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264.
Rocco, call in, bro. It's like 3.
I know, right? Rocco is fast asleep. If you've been watching the World Cup and you care it all about it, what are your thoughts on this semifinal round, and who do you see coming out of these games and possibly winning the whole thing? I've already told you who it's going to be. Wait and see.
That's who you think it's going to be. But
let's take a look at the probabilities. Actually, the betting odds.
Yeah, let's see that.
Spurs was winning the finals, and I told you it was the Knicks. So
I sure did.
Yeah,
but this is different.
France is the clear favorite to win the World Cup. Yeah. Spain is like they're the next one, actually, and then it's England, then it's Argentina. What?
Boy, the disrespect.
The money must have just moved. You know what I think it was, Transformer? Because Switzerland was playing down with that player the whole time, that may have shifted the sentiment. Yeah. But I think Argentina should probably still be at least the second favorite. Putting them fourth sounds kind of crazy to me.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't.
Because now that chip on the GOAT shoulder, he's like,
he doesn't have a chip on his shoulder because he's already got one. If he didn't have a World Cup, that would be different. But I don't think he has a chip on his shoulder because he's.
But you know how them greats feel, like when they like, "Dang, you gonna snipe?"
That's
like
true.
That?
Yeah, they look for any little thing.
You remember when they put Tom Brady low on the list, or even when Aaron Rodgers was low on that top?
Wait, didn't he throw like 50 TDs that year?
Oh, Randy Moss, yeah, bombs away.
They said he
Randy
was
Moss
like
had
the
like,
third best quarterback in the league. He's like, all right, 52
okay.
TDs.
Yeah,
They tried to
Randy
call
Moss
Aaron
had like,
Rodgers washed when he was down. Like we was starting the year like 1-3, and he was like, "Really?
He won the MVP that year.
Relax." Man came and went like 12 games in a row, like threw for like 40 touchdowns with 2 picks. It was crazy.
yeah, that was
Bro, winning 12 games in a row in the NFL is basically
so
going undefeated for like 3.5
3 months.
yeah. That's not.
And
Yeah,
started cooking. Like,
yeah.
what? How y'all gonna talk about me like that? Nah, let me go ahead and cook these dudes.
Relax.
Relax.
All right, let's go ahead and move on here to the next topic. Topic inspired by Baltimore Bruce. So I think it was the last episode that we talked about. Remember, I don't know if you were here. You were here, Transformer. Kind of when we got into that whole thing, Jordan Love and Lamar Jackson. And what really kind of sparked this whole thing was Snead and I saying there's something going on between the ears with Lamar Jackson because, and this is the part that often gets missed, he's so great. There's no question about his greatness. However, his greatness somehow dissipates a great deal in the postseason as opposed to his regular season greatness. So I received long messages and texts, etc., about that commentary, and it was brought up to me that it took John Elway 12 or 14 years to win his first championship. True indeed, there was something between his ears as well because we saw how great John Elway was in the regular season. He's got multiple MVPs. He also had gone to the Super Bowl 3 times and gotten beaten, I think, in progressively more embarrassing fashion, right? I think the first one was 39-20 against the Giants, then 42-10 versus the then Washington Redskins, now Commanders, followed by a 55-10 butt cutting by the 49ers. So he was getting thoroughly destroyed in the Super Bowl. And then, years went by, they get Shannon Sharp, they get Easy Ed McCaffrey, they get Rod Smith, they get Terrell Davis. So they put that around him and he ends up winning 2 championships. He wins back-to-back and walks away from the league on that. So, a lot of people forget how bad it was early on, but regardless, he was multiple time MVP and he went to the Super Bowl 3 times. Okay. So you've got that. Early on in his playoff career, Peyton Manning had a lot of issues going up against the Patriots till they were finally able to break through. I think his career playoff record's 14-13. You have Ben Roethlisberger, who wasn't great in his first Super Bowl, but he did win it. He won another Super Bowl later. So he's 2-time champ. Aaron Rodgers, 4-time MVP, 1-time Super Bowl champion, never made it back. The reason I'm bringing up all this, it was brought to my attention, I guess, as some attempt to defend Lamar as if we were defaming him. They were trying to say that, other people have struggled in the postseason too. But the fact is this, Lamar Jackson is correct. He is a 2-time MVP. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks we've ever seen just based on what he's done thus far in the regular season. But the problem is because he is so great, that is why we football fans, football media, football pundits are so hard on him because of the drop-off come postseason.
But you have to look at the drop-off, Bruce.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got the most important thing about the drop-off is it's his control.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the Ravens taking the ball out of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his players, his teammates just getting blown out and he can't do enough. It's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's characterized by these turnovers.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's had what? 8 playoff games.
Yes, he's 3-5.
He has 6 lost fumbles.
Yes.
And 3 fumbles that weren't lost.
Yes.
That could have been lost, right?
It's actually 7-4.
Okay.
7-4.
So we have a large amount of lost fumbles that are in his control because I think what ends up happening because of his rushing prowess, like what he's capable of doing, his rushing volume increases in the postseason. because he's taking matters into his own hands. And he doesn't want to take a loss on the play, and he doesn't want to get sacked or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is there's only good defenses left in the NFL playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Players who can strip the ball, players that make big hits, that are faster, better, playing at a higher level at that point in the season. Just better defenses.
Right.
So his rushing is likely due to the fact that his guys are more covered than they were in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a combination.
Obviously, he's the best mobile quarterback ever.
So he's falling back on what he knows can get him a few yards or get him a first down or keep drives alive. But the turnover problem, which is in his control to a certain extent, decision-making lapses at critical moments, the ratio we just talked about with 7 interceptions and 6 lost fumbles, it's just not good. And actually, Bruce, if we look at individual games, many times he's been bad early in the games.
Yeah.
So if you're starting on your back foot, I mean, that just makes it an uphill battle the rest of the way. How many good NFL teams typically give up games after starting the game like that? Like, it's just that's a very steep hill to climb. So I'm not here to question what he's done as a player.
Right.
2 league MVPs. He has improved as a passer, I think, in exemplary fashion, actually.
Yeah.
I think his decision-making has gotten better. I think his passing accuracy has gotten better. He's done all the right things in the regular season. He's deserving of those league MVPs.
Yes.
We're speaking to these critical moments. And I think that's the crucial part of this. Nobody wants to devalue what he's accomplished except this thing in the playoffs. And look, you talk about John Elway. It takes time for guys to, get over the hump and all that. I get it. But let's see that happen first before we say it's going to be a foregone conclusion. It's hard to win a Super Bowl. Special players do it. Right? Like if you look at Sam Darnold last year, played out of his mind.
In the NFC title game.
Stuff we've never seen before. That's what it took. You see what I'm saying? The stars have to align with these things.
Yeah, for sure.
As of right now, he's played himself out of games because of those moments.
Hold on. Let me read this comment. Ed Dog says, this is crazy. Y'all kill James Harden when it comes to the playoffs, but Lamar Jackson, he's getting a pass. What are you listening to? Are you watching a different show?
We just cooked him.
What are you watching a different show, Ed Dog? Because first of all, I think that what we do is we try to be objective and we talk about Lamar's greatness in the regular season. And we also talk about the reason that we are hard on him is because of said greatness. We're talking about how he performs in the postseason. So moving right along. Thank you, Transformer. Lamar Jackson, one of the most careful guys in the league with the football. In the playoffs, going through the 2025 AFC Championship game, which is the last AFC playoff game, he has a total of 13 touchdowns and 11 turnovers and a 3-5 record. We cannot gloss over that. Has his help been perfect? No. We saw Zay Flowers make a stupid mistake. We saw Mark Andrews make a terrible drop. But here's the problem. We want to talk about the Mark Andrews terrible drop. He should have caught it, yes. But is that necessary if Lamar doesn't have the 2 first half turnovers? Is it? Like putting yourself in the
what about the divisional game where he had the 2 turnovers versus Buffalo?
Right.
I mean, he's had bad games, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not really all that upset about the way things played out against Pittsburgh last year. I just don't care.
It happens.
But like to me, last year was like it was just a train wreck of a season for the Ravens. Bruce, you're still trying to forget that season.
Yes. Let's do this, right? Let's keep it a buck, right? The Ravens are 1-5 in games in the playoffs that Lamar Jackson has a turnover. Why do we think that coaches harp on ball security the way they do?
Because it's high stakes.
It is a direct correlation to wins and losses. Direct correlation. Matter of fact, it's causation. Really, it's that pronounced that it's beyond correlation. It's causation. You turn the ball over a certain amount of times, you're going to lose 80% of the time. It's crazy, crazy. And we know Lamar Jackson is one of the most efficient and one of the most ball-secure quarterbacks in the league through its whole career until the playoffs happen. We can't get around that. We cannot. Now, the Ravens with Lamar Jackson as a starter in the postseason, they're 2-0 when he doesn't turn the ball over. This is simple math. This is not me trying to attack Lamar Jackson. I am a Ravens fan. I want Lamar Jackson to be as great in the postseason as he is in the regular season. Of course, I want him to deliver a championship, and I believe he will because he is that special. But we can't act like he is above criticism. I don't know. Transformer, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. We haven't even let you.
I mean, because you guys have hit the nail on the coffin, hit the nail on the head. I said, hit the nail on the coffin. You drove the nail to the coffin, but you hit the nail on the head. I mean,
I got a couple questions for Transformer, and I think this will help the conversation, actually. Transformer, has Lamar peaked?
No.
There's still upside.
Slight.
There's
Very,
still some
very
upside.
slight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Super Bowl is possible.
I think it's absolutely. Long as he's still in his prime. So I mean,
I agree too. I think he's mostly there. I think it's going to be what Bruce described that's going to get him to a Super Bowl. It's not really the talent, right? It's the execution of the position, right? Yeah.
So the key, and this is why I say, has he peaked? Because he has to understand what he did in the regular season, he has to elevate past it. You have to be innovative when it comes into the postseason. Innovation rears his head on the back of the car when you turn the ball over. He has to understand situational football. He has to understand when to go and when to throw the freaking ball out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to understand, how long do I have to be in this pocket? This ain't the regular season no more. Often you see him in the postseason sitting in the pocket like he's playing the Bengals. Bro, you're playing the Denver Broncos. You're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're playing the Buffalo Bills. They ain't finna sit here and let you sit in that pocket for 4 to 5 seconds.
Mm-mm.
If you notice, most of his turnovers from strip sacks are when he's sitting in the pocket, thinking that he has that much time, or he thinks that he can just outrun every defensive. Bro, these folks made the postseason just like you did. There are a lot of defensive ends that run 4.4s, 4.3. And if you're sitting still for 4 to 5 seconds, they're moving. They're trying to get to you. So understanding situations, understanding getting the ball out, surviving to see another play, that's where I think he has the potential to keep elevating. As long as he can focus on that and fine-tune that, he's not putting his team in situations where there is a stressful point where Mark Andrews should have caught the ball. Well, Lamar Jackson should have turned the ball over early in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Andrews wouldn't need to catch that ball at that point.
Mm-hmm.
That play would never be possible. We're so focused on the end, the final moment, and when Lamar finally makes this run, but he put himself behind the 8 ball. You know what I mean? I can't blame somebody else for a situation that you put me in.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can't absolve him. And that's not to say that Lamar's a bad player. The man is a 2-time MVP. I think one of them was unanimous.
Yes, it was.
It was
because he was clearly the best player in the league.
Clearly the best player in the league, right? He just needs to, like I said, it's those simple mistakes that he has to learn from when it comes to postseason. Everybody's good that makes the postseason. They made the postseason for a reason. This is the NFL. This ain't the NBA where I get 7 opportunities to prove that I'm the best out of the 7 games. No, bro, this is when to go home. Them defensive ends are hunting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking, they're flying for the ball. Wherever you got that football tucked, they're stripping for it. TJ Watt gunning for you.
And the defensive coordinators are building the perfect plan,
building it up
to deal with him.
Right.
So you have to be, he has to have that next level of innovation. That's why Patrick Mahomes is so great. Yes, He can throw 55 touchdown passes in a season. He can throw the ball sideways. He can, throw no-look passes like Matt Stafford. But when you see them boys enter the postseason, it's a next level of innovation and smart football that puts them kids over the top, puts them past their peers that he's missing. As a two-time MVP, it's starting to wane on him. Multiple-time MVPs win Super Bowls.
I mean, we're having the same conversation about Josh Allen in Buffalo.
Absolutely.
It's the same conversation. These guys are so great.
Yes.
All that's left is a Super Bowl when they got MVPs.
No doubt. But the only difference I'll say, though, is Josh Allen's play is stable or elevates in the postseason. It doesn't drop like Lamar's does.
No, my comparison is that.
The problem. But
my comparison is that they've accomplished everything except a Super Bowl victory. That's it. There's nothing. Bro, what does it matter if Lamar gets 2 more MVPs?
Yeah.
What does it matter if Josh Allen gets 2 more MVPs?
Right. Lamar's the only
multiple. Who cares?
He's the only multiple-time MVP that hasn't even been to a Super Bowl yet. Now, again, early in his career, he is due. I mean, let's look at this real quick. Lamar Jackson's regular season passer rating, 102.2. You know what it is in the playoffs? 84.6. It's an 18-point drop-off. His yards per attempt in the regular season, 7.8 yards per attempt in the postseason, 7.3. So that's another drop-off. If you look at, I think we can all agree Lamar Jackson is way better than Eli Manning, right?
He is.
Very good. Eli Manning's regular season passer rating is 84.1. His playoff passer rating, 87.4. No drop-off in his yards per attempt. There's no excuse why Eli Manning should be a better postseason performer in his runs than Lamar Jackson was. Am I right?
You're right.
And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Eli.
No, I get it. I get it.
I mean, the drop-off is crazy. Big Ben Roethlisberger, regular season passer rating, 94. Playoff passer rating, 86.7. So what do we have there? 8, a drop-off of 8 points. And the yards per attempt stay the same. So you look at this. I'm sorry.
So he launching that joint downfield.
Yeah, he definitely launched it.
As of right now, there are probably only a couple of quarterbacks I would take over Lamar Jackson.
Sure.
There's only a few.
Yeah.
And that's elite company because it's such an important position. Bruce, it has the most gravity in all of sports. There's no NBA basketball position like the NFL quarterback. It doesn't exist.
Right.
I mean, even in baseball, the pitcher's not the same as the NFL quarterback.
Right.
There's just, I don't know. It's just to whom much is given, much is expected.
Absolutely.
So unfortunately, his success has gotten him here in this conversation that we're having. That's why we're having it.
And that's what people don't understand. This is like some other players, right? When you show what you can do, and then when it's most important, you don't do it, you're a victim of what you have done and what you have demonstrated. And I think that's where the problem lies. And it's so unfortunate that in modern sports discourse, it's either glazing or hating. There's like no middle ground. So me, as a Ravens fan for years, right, since long before Lamar Jackson, got here, because I'm not glazing Lamar and I'm being objective, I have a problem with him and people are attacking me. And it's absurd. This is
I think I'm taking Lamar Jackson in any NFL game that's not an AFC Championship or Super Bowl. I need someone else, though, in that game, though. I don't know, man.
I wouldn't go that far. I just say he's got all the tools. We just have to see it. That's all.
I mean, out of the what, 8 playoff games he's played in? What's that, 8?
8, yeah.
He's only had an above 100% passer rating in 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No.
It's not good. He's only thrown the ball over 200 yards in 3 of them. That's not good.
No.
Right? You need to be able to throw the football. You need to be able to not turn the football over. Now, granted, we're looking at, the passing yards. Like, oh, well, what did he do with his legs? You're a quarterback, not the running back, sir.
I don't really. So to me, Transformer, A first down is a first down.
Yeah.
But a turnover is a turnover.
Yeah.
And then the end game is the score of the game. So if your turnovers helped your opponent get points, that was a net negative because you didn't get points and they did because of those turnovers. And I don't care if it's 3 points. If you turned over the ball and they got a field goal out of it, that turned the table. It's major. Come on, man. We have this conversation about any quarterback. We have it about Josh Allen. We have it about any of these guys. If Matt Stafford's blowing the game, we're calling it.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, man.
Nah, but you can't do that with Lamar for whatever strange reason. Well, I know what the reason is.
Bro, everybody has been cooking. What's his name? Not flowing hair. The guy for Cincinnati, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. Yeah.
He hasn't been doing nothing for 3 years. It's been 3 years since he went to the Super Bowl. He ain't shit. He ain't doing nothing. Everybody cooks him.
If I'm not mistaken, he's
not performing. He gets cooked.
You know.
Brock Purdy spent all last season getting cooked. Soon as he got paid, now all of a sudden there's expectations. That's how it goes in this league, man.
Yeah.
Isn't Lamar Jackson handsomely paid as far as I know? Top 3?
Yeah, he's up there.
Right? I mean,
he's up there, though.
Top 5 or something like that.
For sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as he gets his next contract, he's going to break the bank again.
And he's going to be top 3.
As he should, though. As he said. They got to pay that man. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just saying we can't pretend like this stuff isn't deserved.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Anyway. No, we cannot. We cannot. Go open up the phone lines.
Don't catch the hook.
Nope, not at all.
Now,
904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. Your thoughts on Lamar Jackson and what's going on with him in terms of the playoff production? Because that's where we are here. We all understand that he's great, but we want to hear from you.
Where's Brucey?
I have no idea.
Now, Bruce's point, we had this back and forth in one of my recent videos. I said I was going to take Jordan Love because I think Jordan Love is closer to a Super Bowl than Lamar. I really believe that. I think the trajectory, Jordan Love's next step is a Super Bowl appearance. I think his team is basically set up for that. I'm a little concerned about where the Ravens are. I don't know what I'm going to get next year. I don't. I think the Packers are pretty close. I don't think they're that far.
Yeah, we're right there, man. We just need Michael Parsons to be.
That's what I'm saying. Is I think it's close. So, and just based on all these factors we've discussed, I like my chances with Jordan Love in a Super Bowl. I do, man.
Yeah.
There you go. Bruce, what up?
There he is.
Beautiful Sunday, brother. Beautiful Sunday. Hey, man. No Lamar slander, brother. I'm pointing this to Sneed right now, Sneed. I need to ask you 2 questions, brother.
Go ahead, bro.
So you'll take just explain. No, we talked about it earlier, but explain why to the fellas why you'll take Jordan Love over Lamar Jackson.
I think it's time for Jordan Love that he's going to make that next step.
No. Tell me why he's better. You're choosing Jordan Love over Lamar Jackson, brother.
I think Lamar's best years are behind him.
Seriously?
I do. I don't think he's going to repeat 2023, 24, or 2019. I think those are his best years, and they are behind him.
Out your damn mind, man.
I think he can have some good years that are pretty close. I just don't think he's going to do those numbers.
You're going to have a couple more MVP years. He's 28.
I said earlier, Bruce, that he can win a couple more MVPs. I did say that.
Okay, his best years behind him, and you figure Jordan Love's best years are ahead of him?
Yes.
Okay. So you think Lamar Jackson's best years are behind? Why though? What do you see fall off? What is
it's not that he's going to fall off much. I just don't know what I'm going to get out of his new coach and the new system.
No. Where do you see the fall off? You say his best years are behind him. Why is his best years behind him? Where's the fall off?
I think the peak I think his performances in 19, 23, and 24 are so high, it's going to be hard to reach those.
Okay, I got you. How old was Peyton Manning when he threw that 50 touchdowns? Can you somebody pull that up real quick?
32,
maybe like 38.
33.
I thought
Oh,
it
was it
older
that
than
late?
I think it was later.
And hold on, okay. And how old is Lamar now? 28? Ooh. You don't think Lamar will get better? I think he's gonna get better as he get older.
Yeah, but he can get better and not do the same numbers, and that would be better for his career because then he could win a Super Bowl. Like the numbers don't necessarily mean he's going to go to the Super Bowl, right? But we've proven that.
Okay, so what makes Jordan Love better than Lamar Jackson right now in your eyes?
I think Jordan Love is more likely to win a Super Bowl first because I think the system that Green Bay has and the way that he plays within that system is more conducive to winning in a Super Bowl matchup.
Okay, I got you. Okay. So
I don't know what the Ravens are going to do with Lamar that's going to allow him to become a Super Bowl player. He clearly needs something different to help him get over the hump.
So what you say? What would he say? Transform.
I mean,
doesn't have any validity.
I mean, who is he talking about again?
Jordan Love. He said Lamar Jackson is basically regressed a little, and what you call progress. He'll choose Jordan Love over Lamar Jackson right now. You're basically saying Lamar took a step back. He's not going to grow anymore.
Now, Bruce, I will say this, Bruce. Listen, man, don't get me wrong. Lamar's a better player right now, but that's like I don't think that's going to be very long.
Okay, so basically you said two different answers in the same, conversation. Okay, so what you think, Transformer? Real quick, give me a real quick summary for how you feel about what he said. So.
We've seen Lamar Jackson in a bunch of moments in the postseason. Yeah. And for the majority of those moments, they've been bad.
Okay.
I can't say the same thing about Jordan Love.
Okay.
I can't say the same. So
where's Jordan Love player record?
That's a good question.
How many in 2023 he was 1-1. He got bounced by the Niners in 23. And then in 2024, he had the one game against the Eagles. They won the Super Bowl.
Let me see if I can pull that out.
And then in 2025, they lost to the Bears. That you remember the game. He threw 4 TDs and 323 yards.
Yeah, well, nothing that
he had the bad game was against Philly in 2024.
That's when we lost damn near every receiver.
Okay, all right. Hey, Bruce, real quick, how you feel about what real quick, real 30 seconds, 20 seconds.
How do I feel about what Snead said?
It has Jordan Love versus Lamar. Would you pick Love over Lamar, and it has Lamar basically will not peak, and what you call Love is peaking. He will continue to grow. Lamar basically won't grow. Won't go past what he already is.
Listen, I understand what Snead is presenting. I get what he's saying.
He just doesn't agree.
I don't know. I don't think there's a clear. I think either way you're in good shape with this situation, whether it's Lamar or Jordan Love. I think that I'll say that you asked me what I thought about what Snead is saying. I understand what Snead is saying. I get it. What I'm saying to you, Bruce, and what I've been saying, none of this crap matters to me. None of it. This is not about Jordan Love. This is about any of that. It is about, and I don't know why you can't accept this, Lamar's greatness demands that he is better in the postseason, full stop. That's what this is about. Nothing else. Now, you can feel how you feel about it, but his own greatness, the bar that he has set for himself and for the quarterback position, demands that he plays better in the postseason. That's all it is.
You're right. Okay.
But you know where you're right, Brucey? Be more. You got me, and I thought about it and I reflected on it. You told me don't give up on Lamar yet, and you're actually right.
I don't think anyone. Who's giving up on Lamar though?
No, because I was saying that his best years are likely behind him. Bruce might be right. Maybe he does have another one of those 2019, 23, 24 years. That's possible, and then I would be wrong, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe Bruce is right about that. Maybe I'm giving up too early. I just want more from Lamar. I don't know, man.
Okay.
We all do. We all do.
I know I don't have long. Listen.
No, go ahead, brother.
No, it really kicked me off. Pissed me off. Okay, what's going on in his head? What you mean going on in something?
Seven picks and 6 fumbles.
Okay. So those defenses who cause those turnovers, they don't get no credit for forcing a few of them?
They do. But he gets credit for losing the ball too.
That's right.
Absolutely true, but still, like, not acting like winning the game in the NFL, specifically the playoffs, is an easy thing. Like I always say, John Elway took 13. Peyton Manning took 9. Jordan took 9. They always getting their butt kicked in the playoffs early on. I just felt like y'all were trying to say like he was stupid. I may be wrong. Like,
you're very wrong. You're very wrong. Nobody was saying that. You're dead wrong.
Okay. All right. So basically, something was going on in John Elway head.
Yes. Yes.
All right, B-More, let me ask you this, bro. When would you hit the panic button about his career? Like, how many more years could he go without winning it to where you would get concerned?
As far as him, Lamar got that look strong, good more years. 3-5. He only 28, brother. A barn injury. He doesn't even have a significant injury to his legs. Now he's gonna still be good because he can throw it from the pocket now. So who knows? He can throw the ball. He can throw the rock. However, you need to work on that back shoulder throw. That's the weakness right there. I'm not a big back shoulder thrower. So that's what I'm glad we cleared that up. I'm thinking like, because he's, you know me. I go all into race. Or y'all try to use the dumb black boy. You already know I am, Bruce, about that type of stuff. You trying to say the nappy head Florida boy with the goals in his mouth? He's something going on in his head. But you made it right. I mean, something's going on in everybody's head in the playoffs.
Baltimore Bruce.
Yeah,
the truth is, Lamar Jackson has probably been the best player in the NFL for the last 6-7 years.
Yes.
Let me say that.
Yes.
He's probably that's the truth.
Him and Josh Allen, yes.
Yeah, probably.
And let me say this about it. Y'all said some other Giant.
26.
Man, don't act like they had all-time front four. Don't act like Eli went carried by
Stop. The Giants' front four has nothing to do with Eli Manning's production. Stop it. Don't try that.
I'm not going to try that. See, now you're getting all aggressive. See, I'm chilling, man.
No, because you're making disingenuous arguments and analogies that don't line up. You're desperately trying, and you're way off here. You're trying to present what we're presenting in a light that is not correct.
Saying, brother, it's hard to win, man, in NFL.
We all know that. But look, let me say this real quick. If damn Sam Darnold, Ronald McDonald can win, Lamar Jackson can win because
Matt Stafford just won it 2 years ago.
1,000 times better than Ronald McDonald. 1,000 times better.
Bro, Matt Stafford's 39 years old, bro.
Yeah.
He won it, at 38, 37?
Brother, sometimes the football guards just don't be on your side, brother. You got E-Doug in the chat talking smack. That's him.
Yup.
My Memphis homeboy talking smack about Lamar. I thought you was a Lamar guy. Oh, you're a Sammy guy, huh? Sammy got lucky. Behind the all-time defense.
Hey, Baltimore Bruce. Baltimore Bruce. Me and you we're gonna be friends during the NFL regular season. And I'm pulling for Lamar with you all season. You have my unwavering support, bro.
Yeah. But you went and joined the pack, though.
No, listen, I ain't root for the Ravens. I'm rooting for Lamar. Hold up.
You could have been in the flock.
Listen, bro, I'm trying to see Lamar throw 40 TDs and rush for like 20.
That's right. Right. We want to see that too.
Now, if that ends up in wins, fine, but whatever.
Yes.
Let me land his plane. So when Lamar finally win the Super Bowl, then what?
He's a GOAT.
Then he has lived up to his his talent.
No, he's the GOAT, bro. You got to say it, Bruce. He's the
No,
GOAT.
I'm not saying that.
Do we need to win? Do we need to win more than one?
Let me make this clear to you, Bruce. Take it how you want to take it. There's nothing Lamar can do to become the GOAT. Nothing.
Dang, you so ready to say LeBron, boy.
Yeah, but hold on. He could be hold up, bro. He could be the greatest of his generation.
Yes, but he can't be the GOAT.
He could be greater than Josh Allen. He could be greater than.
Okay, what makes a player the GOAT? How many championships they win, or if they win? Maybe say Lamar win 3 in his next 5.
Still will be nowhere near the GOAT.
How many Mahomes got?
He'll be
3.
He'll be a top 5 guy, but he will not be. No.
Why? Because Tom Brady got 6, right?
It's not just the look. We're not doing this, man.
I'm at 7. You forgot Tampa Brady, bro.
That's 7. He is
All
far
right,
away.
All right, man. Bro, Pat Mahomes might win another 1 or 2, bro. We don't know, man.
I hate when people try to boil things down to just rings as if they don't know. It's not.
It's all the things, man.
It's pretty lazy.
Yeah, man.
All you gotta do is look at what Brady has done.
When Lamar
Brady has all the numbers, all the rings,
3
MVPs. Like, come on, yes, all the anyway. Okay,
hey man, I got no problem with somebody trying to dethrone Tom Brady as that. I would love nothing more than someone else to have that.
I just don't know if it's. I don't know if it can happen. I don't.
Hey, Pat Mahomes gets another 4, man.
Oh, if he gets another 4, then yeah, he'll take.
Okay, that would be different, but he's not getting another 4.
Or Darnold gets another 3-4 of them.
Okay, next subject.
Right. Well, let's go ahead and let's move right along.
That man says Sam McDonald.
Ronald
McDonald.
Ronald McDonald.
Top 10 OT list. What is this about?
Yeah, the offensive tackle list. Yes.
Jeez.
Oh, this number 1 is Trent Williams.
Still?
Where's my damn?
Should be.
I bring up my list. It's up to where's my list? I thought I had it here. Hang on.
Is this the same like Bleach Report?
No, this is ESPN. Running backs, cornerbacks, edges. We didn't do edges or defensive tackle. I missed that. But
bro, how didn't you do edge rushers? Dude, are you crazy?
We can do that next time.
That's literally like the glory position.
You know why? You know why they're doing them daily, and it's the gap between shows. So this one, like tomorrow's quarterbacks. So we're going to discuss that on Wednesday, or we can do a show anyway.
It isn't Trent Williams, bro. They dethroned him.
Oh,
yeah, but okay, but this is good. Let's start from 10. All right. Garrett Bowles, Denver Broncos. Very solid. The Broncos had a great O-line last year and a great D-line. They're doing their thing. Garrett Bowles, number 10. Fair enough, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Number 9. Go Irish.
I'm not paying.
No. In all seriousness, Joe Alt is really good. He's an
Chargers.
Right. No, he's an awesome right tackle. And then remember last year when Rashawn Slater got hurt, they switched him to left tackle. Wow. He was giving up like no sacks and no pressures before he had to.
That's a good football player, bro. That's a really good football player.
Yeah.
To have range on the offensive line is
Yeah. So they had to move him. And that's why, I give him, obviously, okay, I'm biased, right? He's a Notre Dame guy. But in fairness, like he was rated really highly coming out of college. He was all pro at right tackle as a rookie. And then last year, he would have been, if he had stayed healthy, he would have been all pro at left tackle, Yeah. But obviously, Rashawn Slater is one of the best in the game. And so it's crazy, as you said, that he's a right tackle. They put him at left tackle and he was still getting busy. So, yeah. And I'll tell you what, they better hope that Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt are healthy this year, because if they got to play the Rams, tough one. All right. Number 8, Andrew Thomas, New York Giants. That's a nice one. I think it took him some time to really, get into the flow of being what he could be. But once he kind of got that figured out, Really
Also,
good.
his quarterback kept putting himself in harm's way, so it's
Okay,
kind of
that
hard
helps
to
too.
protect for something.
It
that
is
the
reckless, bro.
quarterback's looking for problems.
Yeah, but he's downfield, right? He already blocked his assignment. It's
That's
not
true.
like what are you trying to do here? He doesn't get called for
Yeah.
holding or nothing. Like,
Yeah. That guy's talking, I play how I play. I played this way since high school. Bro, you're in the league now. These dudes will kill you. You know?
and not everybody's into MAGA, bro. Just saying.
I was literally thinking that. I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it.
Hey, bro, let the brown dude say it. Go ahead, bro.
For sure. Number 7, Lane Johnson. One of the best to it.
Still good, yeah.
One of the best. Yeah, for sure.
He would have been higher on this list a few years ago, but it's all good.
Yeah. Last season he missed 8 games with a Liz Frank injury, so there's that. But yeah,
Offensive lineman with bad feet, not good.
not good. Yeah, but a freaking 93% pass block win rate. As for Pro Football Focus, yeah, that's pretty good. Yes, Seattle. Thank you, E. Gibson. Seattle did sell their team for $9.5 billion from a member of this San Francisco 49ers ownership group. A lot of dough.
That's a lot of dough.
9.6 bill. It was a perfect time to sell if you're the Seattle former ownership group, though, right? Coming off a chip, your value can't be any higher. It's like when the Celtics did it a few years ago, right? Coming off their championship, they sold their franchise for about $6.5 billion. So you got to.
Well, it's a little different in the NBA. You know, you sell your team while you have a star.
Well, that's true too.
You know, in the NFL, like you sell off of the big success, right? So
yeah. The NFL is a little more team game, right? The NBA has always been marketed more individually, but that's not the point. Okay, number 6, Darnell Wright, Chicago Bears. The Bears have had quietly built a really good O-line. I know Transformer doesn't want to hear this, but they were really good. One of the best.
Ain't gonna stop Micah.
Last year. Well, that's what they're building for because they know they have to deal with that guy, right? You know. They were 3rd in rushing last year and top 10 in overall offense. So very good. We'll see now, how they do in their second year. But that's the big one to me, 3rd in rushing. Obviously, I'm old school. I believe in run the ball, stop the run. But you build these teams with a dominant O-line, you got a legitimate chance to be successful. Then you pair it with some talent on the outside. Laramie Tunsil, Washington Commanders. This is a guy that after, the whole draft night fiasco and all that and blah, 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 he has been consistently outstanding no matter where he's been. And they have him, at number 5, the number 5 ranked tackle. One NFC executive said he is underrated to me and bulletproof in both phases. That would be pass and run blocking. So,
I think if you're in the top 5 of a specific position in a league, I mean, he's probably right, bro. Like,
for sure.
Yeah, you got to be dominant in both phases of the game, pass pro, and then getting down in the
Wasn't he in Miami for a little minute?
Yes. Also Houston. Yeah, he's been around a little bit, which is crazy for how good
he's basically made every team he's gone to better.
Yes,
basically.
Sure. Yeah. No doubt. All right. Number 4, Jordan Mailata, Philadelphia Eagles.
Where'd he go to college, Bruce?
Mailata?
Yeah.
Oregon?
The Ohio State?
I don't think so.
Where did he go? He did not go to Notre Dame. I know that. Let's see. Where did he go to college? Maybe Utah or BYU, one of these schools.
What is this?
Oh,
freaking ads on ESPN, bro.
Yeah, it's pain. I mean, damn ads. Yeah, where did he go? So I'm not sure.
Did not play college football.
He didn't play college.
He was a rugby player. That's right.
Oh yeah. New
Yeah.
Zealand or Australia or something like that. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I'm like, yo, why can't I think of the college he played at?
Right. That's why I'm like,
I remember when he was drafted, they were showing rugby footage. I'm like, what?
Yes.
How?
Rugby's tough, man. My pops used to play rugby.
Yeah, bro. National Rugby League.
No joke.
South Sydney Rabbitohs.
There you go. So Australia, he's from Australia. There you go. That's crazy. Best tackle by far in the NFL in 2024. A personnel executive with an NFL team said he regressed some last year, but that wasn't all his fault. Yeah, definitely a lot of injuries and stuff. Jordan Mailata, number 4. This guy, Tristan Wirfs, Tampa Bay number 3 in the league. Outstanding O-lineman. They brought him there very specifically. They drafted him to protect Tom Brady when Tom Brady got there. This dude, he's like 330, right?
Yeah, he's huge.
320, 6'5", 320. Have you seen the if you look it up, he's one of those guys that jumps out of 5 feet of water onto the side of the pool.
It's crazy.
Just crazy athleticism.
Transformer, the explosive leg power to be able to do that.
Core power.
Core, legs, absolutely. Just all of it is amazing. But yeah, he's pretty legit. He is one of the best. 3rd highest pass block win rate among tackles at 95.5%. Yeah, that's pretty good. You're not beating him too easily. Okay, now here's Transformers guy Trent Williams at number 2, strengthening his Hall of Fame resume with strong play into his late 30s.
Isn't he like the technical, like best offensive tackle? Like when it comes to technicals, like
I think so.
Footwork and
maybe Rashawn Slater when he's healthy, he might be up there too.
Yeah,
I think he made honorable mention on this list. We'll go check in a second. But Trent Williams is that dude. So we know he's a Hall of Famer. Let me ask you. Let's talk about some of the great left tackles, right? You know which way I'm going with this. Jonathan Ogden, I think. This guy's like 6'9", 340, like monster. Walter Jones, those kind of guys. Where do you kind of see Trent Williams among the all-time great left tackles? Your guy from Cleveland.
I was gonna say it's Joe Thomas.
Thomas.
Trent Williams, Joe Thomas. When I think back to the most recent Hall of Fame left tackles,
okay,
they just became cornerstones for 15 years. How, in a game where it's just collision after collision, you're backpedaling. It's an unnatural position, and they just protect. The weakest moment of a quarterback, right? Left tackle, blind side, bro. There's just so much gravity to that. Right. And they just did it every week in, week out for 10, 12, 15 years. It's just very impressive. And he has the respect of fans, but he has the respect of his peers. And I think owners and GMs recognize the value that he brought to the 49ers. He's just fantastic. So good.
I'm good with that.
First ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. I know the NFL doesn't like to do it, but to hell with it. He's very deserving.
E. Gibson says Anthony Munoz, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's right there. Like I said, Walter Jones, you mentioned him. Hutchinson, that's another one. There's definitely some great ones out there. What's my man that played up in? Oh, that's Walter Jones, from Seattle. Yeah, a lot of great ones. Yeah. And I'm sure I'm missing plenty of them. And the number 1 guy projected by ESPN on their list is Penei Sewell. You know why I'm so impressed with him? This guy can play guard too.
Yeah.
He can play guard and tackle. Penei Sewell is legit. Who is it, Chief? Who is it? Get him on the show. Come on, man. Stop playing. You know these people and you holding out on us. What's the deal? You know what I'm saying? Chief out here like, I know all these people.
Penei's one of those
he's a rare talent, man.
What is it, like those Pacific Asian Pacific heritage?
Yes. Pacific
okay. Yeah, they're just tough as nails, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been a big part of the success of the Lions over the last several years.
He went to Oregon.
He helped what's his name look good? Jared Goff.
Yeah.
He helped him look good. This run game looks good with him.
Yeah.
He's done a lot for that team. And they pay him handsomely, by the way, bro. He's making like $28 million a year. So they're paying him.
Yeah, beast mode. Not actual beast mode, but he is
6'5",
a beast mode level player.
6'5", 335. He has gone to consecutive Pro Bowls since 2022. He's a shoe-in. First team All-Pro every year.
Yeah.
He's a consensus number 1, so they're basically telling you he is the best.
Yeah, no, he's a monster. Everybody good with this
list? How do you go from right tackle to left tackle and just keep going, though? That's crazy to me, bro.
Oh, you talk about Joe Alt?
Yeah, this guy too. No, Bruce. I'm talking
you talking
about
about Benet.
too.
Oh, but he just gifted.
They do it all the time, like these guys. It's this type of player, though. You can't do this with just
Very few
anybody.
players can do that.
That's crazy, bro. How do you stay all pro getting moved around the line like that?
Yeah, no.
Crazy.
I get it. Okay, so honorable mentions. Here's one of your guys, Sneed. Paris Johnson Jr.
Yeah.
That's one of your guys. Yeah. He's a beast.
We've done a good job of drafting these guys. We just can't get a quarterback. Well, I mean, actually, no. Green Bay has a quarterback. We're golden. We're good. Yeah, we're good. We're getting all the love. Just saying, bro.
Don't be jealous.
Oh, by the way, the Packers, we got a good line this year, bro. We all right. We're good, bro.
I don't like all this we talking, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. All right. We'll take a couple calls on this. Does anybody 904?
What happened to all the Ravens offensive tackles? Where they at?
Yeah, good question. Does anyone have any questions on not questions? Does anyone have any comments? We'd love to hear from you as to maybe you don't agree with the order of this, or maybe you think somebody was left off of this list. Give us your thoughts. Honorable mentions that weren't in the top 10: Rashawn Slater, Charles Cross, Christian Darrisaw, Deion Dawkins, and Paris Johnson Jr. I think a big reason Rashawn Slater wasn't on there, obviously the major injury last year, he blew his knee. So if he's back healthy, and we know these guys are coming back from ACLs, much more quickly than ever, he'll be right back there. He's one of the best. Good stuff. Yeah.
Jones gave up 7 sacks in his career. Sheesh. I know. We had a guy drafted.
That's crazy.
His name, man. I forget his name. The Browns drafted a guy, and he's enormous. They're like, "Oh yeah, we got this great player." Bro, he gave up 7 sacks in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
He's straight trash, bro.
You know what? I didn't even think. How did we
out of shape, injured, like all the things? You know what I mean?
How did we forget Walter Pace when we were talking about the great left tackle?
Oh yeah, Walter Pace, absolutely.
Pancake Pace.
Hey man, Ohio State. Just saying.
Oh, for sure.
Just saying, dog. You know how we do. You know?
I know how y'all do.
Oh, Orlando Pace. Orlando Pace. Yeah. I think I heard you say Walter Pace. I'm like, Walter, that doesn't sound right.
Can we say Walter Pace?
It's Orlando. Yeah.
Bro, he had a great career. Pancake Pace. Yeah.
He had a great career. He played a lot of years. Really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, no surprise. No surprise. He was a high draft pick, Bruce.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wait. As a Ravens rookie, Jonathan Ogden in 1996 permitted 1 sack all season and 3 penalties.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. An NFL rookie, 1 sack. Wow. All right. Well, let's go ahead and we're not getting any calls on this, so we will move to final topic. And Victor Wembanyama. What do we think, guys? Victor Wembanyama just signed a max rookie extension for 5 years, $252 million. He could have taken the deal with escalators that got him up to 302. So he left, about 50 mil on the table, which did surprise me because, again, my whole premise was obviously he doesn't pay state income tax in Texas, but he's got to pay, the jock tax and the federal income tax in the United States. And I am sure, being that he lives in a social democracy in France, that they take a fair chunk of his money as well. But, he's also got a ton of endorsement deals over there. So he's making plenty of money. But I think we can probably look at this and say that he didn't max it out, assuming that the Spurs, which have generally been a very good franchise, are going to do the right thing with the money, and knowing that coming up in a couple of years, you got to pay Castle. You may have to pay Vassell. Obviously, Dylan Harper's coming up. So they have to work with the money here. And I'm sure they're going to be working to get rid of De'Aaron Fox with his $250 million contract as well. That's going to free up some bread. But what do you guys think of this contract? Do you think he's worth it? And also, what do you think of what Sneed, I think you and I talked about this model that owners are now really starting to lean on players to take hometown discounts and do team-friendly deals.
I'm not a big fan of it. I
Yeah.
don't like players taking pay cuts or giving discounts.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens is if one guy does it, Transformer, what's up?
Is he worth it?
Yeah, I was about to say, did you
mean to ask that question?
You probably want to backtrack that, Bruce. I mean, if there was no salary cap, they'd probably just
works, right?
back up a Brinks truck.
Leading into the discussion, you know how this works, right?
Oh, I just felt like that just don't even need to be asked in the discussion.
Okay, carry on.
All right, so the thing about the money and like taking a pay cut or giving a discount, I don't like it because the Players Association fights to get players more money.
Right.
Yeah, they do.
So this is violating that. Jalen Brunson does it, produces a championship. That's the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah.
Right? Because now the expectation is that in order to win, I got to take a pay cut. Now,
okay,
Wemby,
so let me interrupt real quick. Can we also, let's make sure we're clear on this. Jalen Brunson did not technically take a pay cut. What he did was get paid 1 year earlier and got the max he could on that 4-year deal versus waiting 1 year and taking more.
Decision.
Huh?
That is a team-friendly decision.
Yes, but I just want to make sure that we're clear on what he actually did.
Well, they didn't maximize what they could earn. Right. That's what this is about, right?
Right. But there's also the idea of get it now while you can, because God forbid you get hurt. These owners will do anything not to pay.
Yes.
That
is correct, which is kind of my thing here. So you've got the players union, they're not happy. You've got the risk factors. Those are definitely in there with Wemby. And then even if you take a quote unquote team friendly contract, it doesn't guarantee you're going to win.
Exactly.
Right. So it's still to chance and fortune and good luck, and whatever. So I respect it. I like, that he really is focused on winning. That $50 million is going to be spread over a couple of contracts to be able to pay guys a little bit more. I think Dylan Harper is definitely on the horizon, and I think they have to move on from De'Aaron Fox. The sooner the better. At the very latest, at the end of next season. But like if they can move on from him in December after a good couple months or something, they should probably take advantage of that opportunity. But I just don't think people should get used to this, and I don't think it's good for players generally to take quote unquote pay cuts. But really, what it is making team friendly deals.
Right.
I think players should optimize their earning potential as a foundational principle. These owners make billions. These players are making millions. And in its basic premise, I want to see the players get paid the most. Donovan Mitchell did. He didn't give no team-friendly deal.
Transform?
Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on?
Nah.
I agree with Sneed, man. I mean, get your money, bro.
Mm-hmm.
These owners make billions and billions and billions. Why do you think they make the billions, Wembanyama? Because of players like you.
And they ain't taking pay cuts.
Them ticket prices are the same. No matter what, they rise every single season. Them season ticket holders, them prices rise. Them concession prices, they rise. The parking prices, they rise. Everything rises, bro. Get your money, bro.
I agree.
Let them figure it out.
Yep.
That's not your job to circumvent the cap. Unless you're LeBron, Ramon James. But that's not your job.
Sure.
You're in get your first contract, get all of your duckies. Get all of your pennies.
Mm-hmm.
And I get what I get the premise of it, but bro, that's what that association is fighting y'all for.
Mm-hmm.
They're in those meetings, those CBAs and all of these meetings to get you guys the maximum dollar that you can.
Yeah.
Take the dough, bro.
It's their job to figure out how to get it done. Like, I'm not mad when guys do that, but I totally see the point that you're making.
Yes, because it makes it like the Players Association looks back like
we doing all this fighting and you, come on, man.
What you got?
Yeah.
What you got going on?
Yeah.
I want you to do that.
We
Why
in
did
here
you
with
call
boxing gloves on and you handing them a pistol. What's going on, man?
Correct.
Mhm.
Like, you know,
I
like
get that.
talk to us before you make that damn decision.
Sure.
Like,
Let me tell you how it's going to affect everybody else.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. And you're right, Transformer. Like, they have people, capologists and all this, who it is their specific job to crunch the numbers and try to make this work.
Correct.
And it's not always going to work.
Nope.
But guess what? You know, if you choose to take your money, that's fine. Just understand it's going to be on you if you don't get it done. But hey, if you don't get it done, you still got your bread.
You still got your bread.
Yeah.
You think Joel Embiid would have took a pay cut? No.
You know, I don't know.
Didn't.
Yeah, but I think he wants to win. His body just
No, just as far as the money. I mean, if they was to come and ask him now, you know what I mean? Like, compared to all the games that he's played, and like, aren't you happy you took your dollars when you could have? Because if you'd asked me to pay you now, I ain't paying you nowhere near that amount of money.
Right. For sure.
You know what I mean? So
you never know while you can get it.
You never know what the future holds, Wemby.
Yeah.
That's why these guys get that maximum dollar, because you get paid off the potential of what you've done, right? You can get hurt next season. And that now derails you for the rest of your career. Now you're gonna be wishing you would have took that max and got that extra 50-something million. You know what I mean? So don't put your financials in harm's way. But to the premise on why you did it, absolutely great move for the Spurs. Bravo, Spurs and the GM and that organization getting this thing done, because like I said, like you said, that helps them out. You know, put the players that they need to helps the future a little bit more. Yeah, I'm just, you know, ready for that next 4 years, because that contract gonna be north of $500 million.
Man, listen, Jokic, I think, is on tap for like 360 next year when he signs.
Yeah. So that's next year. So 3 years post that, man, we're looking at a 450. It's gonna be something crazy. They're gonna have to pay this man out there, especially if he wins a title, let alone if he wins 2. Oh, they're gonna have to pay that boy out the yin yang.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What Rick Ross say? The boss back. Somebody call a Brinks truck. The boss back. Somebody call a Brinks truck. Yeah, I mean, so it's great for the Spurs. You know what they've done.
How about a defensive player of the year and a league MVP in there?
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna have to back up that Brinks truck.
Yeah, listen, because he's already won a defensive player of the year. He was first team All NBA.
Another one.
Those are the escalators that could have got him to the 302. So. You know.
He's going to do that again, and he's going to get league MVP when he's averaging 28, 12, and 4 blocks a game, you know?
Right. Yeah, no, this is going to be really interesting to see where this goes. It's just a function of really, though, now, okay, Spurs, I took this cut. What are you going to do? How are you going to handle this?
Aaron Fox.
You know? Oh, that's the first thing needs to happen.
Let's start off with trade.
Yeah, but who? Nobody wants to take De'Aaron Fox on that salary, man.
Ain't nobody finna take that guy.
If there's a year left, they will.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he got like 3 years.
He's got
left.
a couple.
Yeah, for sure.
Quite a bit left, man.
You're gonna have to try to find a dance partner, man. That's tough.
Right.
Very tough.
I'm telling. If he has like a good couple of months, you know, where he's scoring 20-something a game and. You know, he's knocking down shots and making plays. Sell high, bro.
Yeah, for sure. All right, team. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. Give us a call. Give us your thoughts on Wemby and his new deal, and should he have taken the max? What are your thoughts?
Tell us what you think.
Good afternoon, people. Since since Bruce is not going to introduce me when I call in because he thinks I'm going to be disrespectful, which I'm not. I am just a truth teller.
Oh, man.
Steve, boy, I'm very disappointed in you, man. You drunk Cap a lot of Kool-Aid.
What happened?
With my quick hit. And
what happened?
I'm just going to leave it alone. You said what you said. Look, I respect the dead. Big Pun and Big L. That's all I'm gonna say. Now,
Ed Dog, why do you believe that these people can't think for
Bruce,
themselves?
We gotta stop, Bruce. We gotta start with the topic, sir.
No. Because you called in and you didn't start with the topic. I just want to know why you feel that my brothers on this show, on the panel, cannot think for themselves.
Oh
Man, bro, I said what I have to say. We gotta talk about the topic.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for calling, Edward. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Okay. Anyway, so
I'm serious.
Oh yeah, sure. God rest the dead. A big pun. I don't want to be a player no more with his only hit. But regardless, now let's go. Now, when it comes to Victor Wembanyama taking this pay cut, I have no problem with it. Him doing that. I would have wished that, but we got certain players in the NBA who wouldn't take a pay cut. Like prime example, Jimmy Butler. He didn't want to take no pay cut. That's why it didn't get him nowhere. Sure, he had got the 2 NBA finals. He got his name playoff buckets for a reason, but it didn't get him nowhere. But hey, it is what it is. Now with the Jalen Brunson situation, Bruce, explain that part to me. You said he did not take a pay cut.
No, he didn't take a pay cut. He took the max that he could get on a 4-year deal instead of waiting 1 year and getting the big one. I think he could have gotten $252 the following season. He took like 180 something the previous. So he didn't actually take a pay cut. He just got paid sooner and got the max that he could get under that contract, which still effectively helped the Knicks to be able to sign some more guys. But he didn't actually take a pay cut.
Yeah, and he paying. Then he of course, Sam, he gonna want his money, and the state, New York, you gotta pay state taxes, don't you? If I'm not mistaken.
In New York?
You gotta pay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Man.
Yeah, they took half of that, but I know Texas, you do not have to pay that. Down there in Texas, which is why everybody that I know was in Memphis or trying to move to Texas, which is crazy. So now with this money, what's the huffing and puffing for? What are you doing?
Go on.
Oh, okay. Anyway, now with this Victor Wembanyama taking this, what is the ceiling for him now this season coming up, Bruce? What do you think it needs to be?
What need to be?
His ceiling. His ceiling.
He was just in the finals. Anything short of getting there and winning is a step back, right? He's he's got to stay healthy, obviously, and they've got to try to win a championship.
Yeah, do they need to be number one in the Western Conference, be a number one seed, win a Defensive Player of the Year and a regular season MVP?
He could just do the exact same thing he did last year. You can finish second. What's wrong with finishing second against, to OKC that you did beat? So obviously they don't care about the standing. They won the in-season tournament. They finished second in the West. They dethroned the champs, and they made it to the finals. So I think they're happy with finishing second. The run for first isn't, home court isn't what it used to be. To me, that's just
didn't matter in the finals.
Right. Yeah. That's what I was about to say. They had it in the finals.
Yeah, you said they won the in-season.
Yeah, they won the in-season.
No, I thought the Knicks won the in-season.
Yeah, I thought
the Knicks did. Yeah, that's right.
Won,
yeah, the Knicks did.
Yeah, the Knicks won.
The Spurs won the final.
Knicks won.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs won but they got there. But yeah, I hope so, man. Look, I really do. You know what I mean? Like he gets what he gets. Probably need to go back. I don't know if he need to go back to the monk. They gonna be watching him. Let's just be honest. They're gonna be watching his little dirty plays because they called him a dirty player when he playoff. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be watching him.
Dirty player. I just think he had enough.
What was that,
Eddie, do you think he's a dirty player?
I think he had just showing he fought back.
Yeah. Do you think he's a dirty player?
Okay. Now, what he did with Nas Reed, I'm standing up for myself. I don't consider that being dirty, but it is what it is. Yeah. They kept messing with him. They try to treat him like Rudy Gobert type. You know what I'm saying? Because Rudy Gobert always get picked on. You know what I mean? And now, the only thing I could say, they try to sit up here and say that I guess Bruce, I don't know if you remember that play he did to OG Anunoby. He almost stepped on his leg or something like that.
Oh yeah,
but he almost missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were looking at that. They called him dirty for that. Now the Jalen Brunson situation, I don't know if that was because Jalen Brunson was holding him, for him to mug him like that, like he's like a stepchild. No disrespect to people who have stepchildren. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying. For him to do that to Jalen Brunson, now come on, man, that was out of line. That was out of pocket.
But that's not dirty.
You don't think that was dirty for him to mug him like that?
No.
So nobody. I'm going to tell you all what this is. Transformer kind of already alluded to it. French athletes, French people have a rep for being soft, and Euro players in the NBA have a rep for being soft. And Wemby is very skinny and not particularly strong at 7'4", 235. And so clearly he's like, yo, I'm going to let y'all know I'm not soft. To your point, Ed Dog, he's like, y'all not going to do me like Gobert. I'm not having it. That's all this is. But everyone's, oh my God, he's dirty. But they would have said something if he'd have got herbed up. So what do you want? Huh?
I don't think he's dirty, and I don't think all people believe that. I think a small minority of people might say he's dirty, but I think that's people who generally don't like the hype around him. You know, there's a lot of people saying that he's been crowned or whatever.
Man, the New York was killing him in the back page, calling him a dirty player, and of course, you know that's New York. You know they're gonna say what they're gonna say.
But he was never called a dirty player until this playoff.
Yeah, true.
I never heard anybody reference him as a dirty player. This playoff brought out a different side of him.
Yeah. I agree, Steve. I agree. I don't think he's a dirty player. I really don't. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Congratulations, Victor, man. You got your bread. Hey, stay away from these American. Never mind. I say that for the Patreon. Bruce, you be you. You be you, brother. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Hey, you too, man.
All right,
Appreciate
you. I've got pros.
Right. By the way, Ed Dog, Big Pun had 10 hits, just so you know. You know, I know you like to just say things.
Why'd you do that?
I'm just what?
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't?
No.
You know how I am. Come on, man.
I don't think it was necessary.
Okay. I thought it was necessary. I thought it was. All right. I saw Chief said Bubba call. Call us back, Chief. We want to hear what you have to say, man.
Long live the Chief.
What up, Bruce?
Okay, I'm gonna say this about my guy Wemby. I've been figuring out he was gonna take a pay cut because this type of character he got. He got the same character as Tim Duncan. You know, it's that Spurs organization. That's like a family thing there. You knew damn well he was gonna take a pay cut to keep his guys. So you can tell they really, how could I say? There's a real true brotherly bond down there. Now money is money now. It'll make most men, you know, take how much they they can get all together, you know. So most men would have took when they took no pickup, but I've been figured Wemby's character. I'm a good judge of character. Like he's a guy who's not probably how could I say concerned with money. He's concerned with getting the chip. You want that chip. And you gotta also figure out his off the court money. He's getting money probably three or four other ways. So probably money is not important to him at the moment. You know he got enough. He's 22. You got 2 more maxes coming, bar injury. Am I right?
Yeah.
22. Mm-hmm. He probably got 2 more contracts coming down the pipe. So he's gonna be a billionaire before it's all over with. So I truly think the money wasn't important. What's important is signing his guys back so they can compete for NBA championship. Other than that, man, I ain't had too much to say about this time. Hey, Bruce, can I say this to you though, Bruce?
What's up,
Bruce? I know we all talk. So I'm in Atlanta playing. I'm just going to say this. Big L is not better than Jay-Z.
Okay.
However,
have a wonderful evening, sir.
However, Big L did bury him though in that freestyle. Now he buried Hov. I give him. He's not. You can't truly say it's not a fair fight to say Big L nicer than Jay-Z because Big L passed away, tragic. It truly believe if Big L was still living, he would be on the scale of a Jay-Z, who stormed through 3 sold-out concerts at Yankee Stadium. The third one is going on today right now. Like, do you ever truly believe that? But
no. But we've been
now.
through this before. Commercial appeal and mainstream appeal does not make you better at rapping.
Well,
but we're not going to do this. This is not the topic.
I know. I'm landing the plane though, brother. Man, that's all. I can't stop that.
I'm just trying to keep the show in line. You know, not trying to bite the hook. You know, right, Transformer.
Jay-Z is nice and a big pun. All right, I'm gone. Man.
It's close, but you know,
all right, brother.
Put that back in my pocket.
Jay-Z is not nicer than Big Pun. That was the boss.
Close.
Chief said, Bubba, man, give us a call, man. We want to hear from you before we go ahead and close out the show. We want to hear from you. Yes, Duncan did take pay cuts for 19 years. He got 5 chips, though. Chief, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? I don't know, man. I'm a little skeptical about Wemby taking that money early, man. He's kind of a, I ain't gonna say a fragile, frail guy at 7'4".
I know what you mean.
But I think it would have probably been better after the next ongoing contract. Usually you want to try to get that money out the way early and then try to get a deal, because you got to think of your health and all that other stuff. And he already started with health problems to me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, Chief, real quick. Do you think De'Aaron Fox's salary impacted his decision?
Absolutely. He's way overpaid. I'm trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm trying to get rid of him, Steve. There's a way to get rid of De'Aaron Fox.
We can always send him to Boston or LA, right?
Well,
just got bad as hell.
Yeah, Clippers, goddamn.
He does look like a Clipper, doesn't he? That would be
like a Clipper, yeah.
Wow.
Plays like a Celtic, actually.
See? That's crazy. But you never know. But I don't know. I think the Lakers, I don't know. I know we snow time and all. But what we going to do with him giving him all that money? We got rid of LeBron.
Right.
We just got rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then I was thinking back at the about the big 3 era, when I know it's some nuance and difference between the two, what Wemmy's doing, because you're trying to preserve your team long term and trying to keep those core pieces together. So he's gonna have to see what Castle and Harper do. So San Antonio is planning to keep those core pieces and trying to grow the team together.
They signed somebody in the offseason, too. I forget who it was. It was a veteran free agent, but I forget who it was.
Oh, yeah. So so I think San Antonio like their core and they're kind of going long term. And then, Wemby might get a little bit more money than what he already getting now in endorsements later on. He already got Louis Vuitton. He's an international superstar.
Oh, Tobias Harris. They brought in Tobias Harris.
Oh, yeah. That was a good move.
Yeah, they did.
That's a good move. Off the bench, that's a microwave type player off the bench. That was very good.
Man, didn't Tobias Harris probably make the most money off contracts or something?
Yeah, he made a lot of dough.
The contract he made from Philly is crazy. You don't even want to know what it was, bro.
I thought it was like 180. Like, he got a lot of dough from Philly.
It is crazy.
For him not being an all-star.
Right.
Was he ever an all-star?
Yeah. He's never been an all-star.
I think once.
Tobias Harris made an all-star game?
Yes.
Really?
I don't think he has.
Let's find
I don't think he has.
I believe he
For that
did.
type of money.
I believe he made one.
I don't think he made one.
Right,
For that kind of money?
I think he did.
I don't know. I feel like I would remember that if he was.
I would have too.
No, he did not. I thought he made one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh wow, that's tough because he had a decent.
He had a good year for the Clippers one year. See, but in the West, I mean, it's just a lot going on in the West, right? So him averaging 21 that year Bro, there's lots of guys averaging 21.
Okay, but look at this run though, right? In 2017-18, he played with Detroit and the Clippers. During that season, he averaged 18 with Detroit, 19 with the Clippers, right? Okay, cool. Then the following season, he played with the Clippers and the Sixers. 21 with the Clippers, 18 with the Sixers. Then following that, 19 with the Sixers, 19 with the Sixers, 17 with the Sixers. So he had a decent run being a very productive player from about 2017 to about 2022, a really solid run. So I'm like, now, does that mean he should have got paid the way he did? No, but
One of the best managers, period.
For sure.
Yeah. But I think Wemby might catch some heat from the Players Association, man, because you're like Sneed and Transformer alluded earlier. Man, these guys got billions of dollars, and they're trying to keep every penny, everything they can get.
Yeah, sure. No doubt.
But that's how I feel about it.
No doubt.
So then LeBron might sneak over to San Antonio if they get rid.
Oh wow!
Well, he can play. Hey, he don't got to do nothing too much. He can take a minimum contract. Fox screw up, and he can give him a few minutes.
Wow.
Does Wemby strike you as the type of person that would be inviting to LeBron?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he said he wants to dunk.
Hey, if you get him for nothing, and he gonna be a role player wherever he's going. I think.
Well,
do you think that
LeBron
Wemby took a pay cut so that LeBron could come and hang out in San Antonio?
No, but Wemby's looking at his boys now to kind of grow with them. But the elephant in the room, I can't. Fox, I can't trust Fox. And if he finds some way to screw it up in a big moment, that's why they got rid of him in Sacramento, man.
Mm.
And then to make it so the irony so bad, Mike Brown knew it kind of he lost for the playoffs.
Yeah. But all right, Chief, man, I appreciate the call, brother. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Chief.
All right.
Tobias Harris has played 82 games twice in his career. Yeah.
That doesn't happen too much in the modern NFL, NBA. You know that.
I remember when he was drafted by the Bucks.
He's drafted by the Bucks?
He was drafted by the Bucks. I remember when he was drafted by the Bucks. I remember when he was
drafted in Orlando.
No, I think Orlando was a second stop.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
You know what? You're probably right. That's when he started blowing up a little bit.
Yeah. Because his what started happening is they were like, oh, this guy should get 30, 35 minutes a game. He can do a little bit of something. Yeah. And then when he was given the run, he was a decent player. The one thing he never really brought to the table for his size, like, is his defense should, like, he's the prototypical, like, small forward, like modern NBA power forward. Like, you would think his defense would be like lights out. It's just very average.
Yeah.
I felt like he could have probably gotten paid better for longer parts of his career if he was a good defender. He's always just been
getting paid.
Well, imagine if he was like, because how in the NBA Transformer, they want a wing, the 3-and-D definition, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's like 6'8", and he's a decent shooter. So if he has like elite level defense, he's like what everybody wants.
Yeah.
He's got lateral movement so he could switch players. Like OG Anunoby, what he's become is what every team wants. Yeah, so I don't know. And that's why I think when you've seen him, it's been like Detroit, Orlando, Philly, like he moves and it's that. Every team feels like they wish they could have gotten more out of him.
No doubt. All right, guys. We will leave it right there. Good show tonight. Really appreciate all of you. Thank you for tuning in. If you're here in the live, appreciate everything. Appreciate your commentary in the chat. Appreciate your calls. if you are watching on the replay, appreciate that as well. Please go ahead and like and subscribe, hype, do all this stuff. Like and subscribe to SMT Media Network as well. And make sure that you share the channel because we're trying to get to 10,000 subs by the end of the year. And the time is slowly ticking away, but we got to get there, and we can do it with your help.
We need more Packers videos, bro. We got to do more stuff on the Green Bay Packers.
We shall.
Yeah.
Y'all can go ahead and do those shows.
We will do those shows. Transformer in August.
To be here. Y'all
in the preseason. We're going to do a Packers show. Yes. Yes. Return of the Micah.
Return of the
Yo, Bruce, don't hate because you ain't, bro. We will hijack the show, bro. We will do it.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, it's your show too.
There's so much memorabilia around this mug.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. We'll be back when we back, and we out. Peace.